Hello, slot car fans. What? I remember as a kid getting one of those Tyco slot car sets, and within 5 minutes, I'm like, this is not for me. I was a kid, I couldn't modulate the speed, the thing would just zip around and fly off the track, and then I have to go get it. And so, thank goodness for RC cars. But anyways, these AFX models are still around. These are some 1970s, but they still sell modern kits. The company's still around, I guess. So quite interesting. They're still there. All right, so I found this at a local used toy store, and I just like this car, the Tyrell P34. And so what do we have? Tomy. There's Tomy Tech now, and they make TLV models and robots and all that stuff. Some sort of store, but unfortunately no price tag. It's gone now. G Plus, patent pending. Assembled in Japan. Number 29. Yeah, they got a Daytona Ferrari. Although that doesn't really look really realistic. And what kind of car is that? A Ferrari? Maybe? Maybe a McLaren? Not sure. Seems to have real sponsorship. Texaco, Marlboro, back when you could actually have tobacco on toys. Alright, let's see what's going on. I think the tires are vaporized away. I don't know if this is used or what. Or brand new. Oh, alright, let's see what this is about. No date. I'm curious how old this is. Alright, so it looks like a Japan domestic market package there. They got a few of those cars. How to maintain this thing. Oh, yeah, problem solving. Yeah, sadly no date. A lot of parts on this little thing. Alright. This is weird bungee holding it in place. Let's get it off. Off the bat, it looks bigger than 1/64 scale, but not a great deal bigger. And I did pull up this image here showing that it has thicker tires. Right, so I don't know if the previous owner actually just burnt out the tires or if they just vanished. This looks like this double-sided tape, like this is the end of some tape or something. So I don't know. Maybe those are the tires right there inside, but for some reason there's tape on here. Probably because if you look here, the electrical contacts raised the whole front end. So maybe the person just wanted the tires to actually touch the track so it looks more realistic. That's possibly the thing here. I don't know if I should take that tape off or not. It might just destroy the tire inside of it. Although it feels rigid. The rear is supposed to be foam, but that is all pretty rigid now, that foam. It's all hard now. Okay, well, you got the sticker. It's literally a paper sticker here for number 4. This is like a exposed steel axle of some sort. And then this is all mangled up. It might have like a spline drive or something to keep the wheel from spinning. That's what I have to assume. Or some sort of shape, maybe a D-shaped rod. This is again a paper sticker with Goodyear. This is some sort of venting. The Elf, that's an oil company from my recollection. And again, the sticker is kind of peeling off. The adhesive's worn out. More sticker. This is all hollowed out, which is kind of neat. It's got some suspension details there. I don't know, fuel fillers maybe. The yellow here is tampo printed on. There's a little helmet painted. It's such a basic helmet, it's funny. And then the person's like laying down, but it's got a seat harness here. Some hands going to like a steering wheel. It's kind of neat. Little intakes to the engine. Then the Elf up here. That's a sticker as well. And then on the rear, even more details. Nice. Some radiators and some really fine circular tubes for the exhaust. And then like the rear diff or something. Pretty thin struts here for a toy that will be zipping around a track and possibly flying off into a wall. That's actually quite thin, those struts. So quite interesting. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, this pin here is what keeps it in the slot car track, and you'll see there's tape on here, so maybe, yeah, this person must have modified it with tape. I guess this can go away, because I know that's a steel pin. Alright. I don't know if there's a screw missing here, or actually I think you'll probably move the pin there to make it turn tighter versus a longer wheelbase essentially. Look at this, it's interesting. The electrical wire is literally just soldered onto here. I don't know if that's a modification. I have a suspicion this person modified it. Maybe it just wasn't touching the contacts much, so the person added some height to the contacts, although you could have just bent it. Alright, made in Singapore. What is that? I've never actually seen anything made in Singapore. Alright, here's the motor itself, and you can see it driving that drive shaft. For some reason it says 0.7. Some sort of magnet strength maybe? It says G plus, okay, and then yeah, the gear. Is this steel? It sounds like it's plastic. So you can see the splines of the axle. So that's what it's possible. I'm pretty sure it's splined into the wheels, and that's why it looks a little rough. I will say that rear wheel has nice spokes, though. Yeah, okay. So it's just the front tires are covered in tape. Yeah, you don't want to watch me remove tape. Okay, that's it. A blast from the past. There's no window here. It's just literally open air. The real car, I would assume, has some sort of plexiglass there. Let's compare it to something a little more realistic. Alright, so now you can see the damage that I've done. I was trying to peel off that tape, and the whole thing snapped off. Because this is an extremely brittle plastic and very poorly designed. So what's odd is the tape, after a while, it came to this spot here, and then the tire is tape. So I basically removed all that, and that looks like the photo now. What I have to assume is maybe there was a molded piece of rubber that squeezed on top of this, and was the tire. Yeah, so the hub does work. But look at this. I'm going to just break this because it's garbage now. There's almost no plastic holding these front things on. It's just that little bit of plastic there. Right? And the little suspension arm right there. So I don't know why they didn't mold. Oh, it's because they had to clear this thing. That's why. There's only a tiny bit of plastic holding that on. See? Look at that. That's just not durable at all. So, yeah, very strange in its design. And so, very brittle plastic, right? What a shame. I probably should have compared to the other models first. This is now a Tyrell P34 that ran into a barrier. So here's the old Kyosho, which is still, in my opinion, a pretty good model. But Mini GT times have changed. You know, Mini GT just has more details, and it's definitely the superior model here. Alright, so yeah, this AFX isn't that far off from 164. But boy, if you actually buy this thing and intend to run it, that would be an absolutely horrible idea. Because the plastic is so brittle, and there's so little of it holding those wheels on. Look at this. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, well. So, I always say things should be made out of plastic. The issue is the type of plastic. You know, there's many types of plastic, and this is clearly not one meant for durability. Maybe this is ABS. So, it is a little bit scary to think what these resin models today are made out of. Are they going to be a rigid plastic that breaks after a while like this? Or are they using a more durable plastic? you know, that has some sort of UV stabilizers or, you know, some sort of additives that prevent damage. Alright, well, you might want to avoid this toy, but thanks for watching today. See you at the next Formula 1 video.